Hi everybody, welcome back to the Pixar Cars Thomas the French Fan channel. We have a bunch of Lightning McQueens assembled this morning. We're going to unbox one of my favorite cars. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. It's called Heavy Metal Lightning McQueen. Okay, here goes. Heavy Metal Lightning McQueen. Look at the black hood and the studs everywhere. I made a Play-Doh version of this car a while ago, and I'm going to give you a link to where it begins. This is one of my favorites next to this guy here. This is called, that's Dragon Lightning McQueen. Now we have Heavy Metal Lightning McQueen and Dragon Lightning McQueen, not to mention the usual variety of Lightning McQueens. Hawk McQueen, and a whole bunch more. Look, even Superman's back here. Well, here's the link to the Play-Doh version of building Heavy Metal Lightning McQueen. So let's first start by taking our black Play-Doh and kneading it to a nice round ball, just like that. Now I'm going to cut a piece of it and only use a bit to make the engine hood. I'll see how much I have left. I'm going to roll that flat with my Play-Doh roller. See how it just magically showed up there? I'm just going to roll that as flat as I can and then cut it to match the roof, the engine hood of the car. There, that looks good and thin. Now I'm going to cut it in the shape of the engine hood, like on the picture, and apply it to the roof, and then I'll start shaping it. See what I mean? Now that's a bit too big, obviously, so I'm going to start cutting it down to make it fit better. That looks pretty close. Now there are 4 gray spots on the car hood right there that are little like rivets, so I'm just going to get some little bit of white and mix with the black to make some gray, and then install the 4 little rivets. Just like that. That looks pretty good. Now I'm going to work on the spoiler on the back next. That looks pretty easy, so I'm going to make that little black. I'm going to roll some out and cut it. Okay, so I cut that strip. That's a bit too big, so I have to shape it to fit the spoiler. Okay, just like that. Now that's done. Now I have to install about 20 little rivets in the back. So I'm going to make a bunch of tiny little holes with a pen refill and dot the pieces of gray into the little holes. Let's see how that looks. There, those rivets came really good. Now I'm going to work on the side. Now the side takes a lot of black Play-Doh, as you can see. I'm going to roll out a big stripe, a big piece of black Play-Doh, and cut it and just mold it across the side of Lightning McQueen right over the front fender. But you know what I think I'll do? I think I'll do the wheels first. They're gray. I have lots of gray right here. I'm going to cut out some gray, press them against the wheels to turn them gray. There's a nice piece there to start with, so I'm going to roll that flat and cut it in 2 circles. I don't have anything fancy for cutting it, so I'm going to use this little toy I got in a surprise egg yesterday. I'm going to cut the circle out and use that as a wheel. Carefully remove them from the ceramic tile and install them onto the wheels. There, that came pretty good, and I actually used the end of a pen to make the little circles to make it look like mag wheels. I pushed the empty pen part into the Play-Doh, so that's pretty good. Now I'm going to get the black out again, and I'm going to roll out a big piece for the side. Well, you can hardly see the car behind the Play-Doh, but I rolled it pretty thin, and this is the whole sheet of Play-Doh. Now I'm going to lay it against the side of the car in the shape of this here. See if I can get it to fit. Starts over the back wheel and tapers down towards the door and up over the other wheel. Well, there, that shape came pretty good. Now I'm going to put a whole bunch of little holes to make the gray for the rivets, all along the top and on the bottom and over the wheel. There, that's a lot of rivets. I had to put the car up on the side to show you what it looks like. Now I'm going to get some white and try and put some sort of a stripe in amongst that black. I also noticed that on the top of his roof there's no number 95. It's just plain red. So I'm going to mix up some red and cover that number up. And I also noticed that his eyes have a black spot where the lights are, so I added some black Play-Doh right there and there. Okay, there's my white Play-Doh. You can hardly see it probably. It's so thin. I'm going to cut that in thin strips and press it against the black. See if I can make a design. Okay, that's about the best I'm going to get with my white stripe. So now I'm going to make the red cover for the roof. Okay, that's done. See? Now all I have left to do is to make his glasses. Now that's the hard part. I don't have any plastic like for the lens, but I'm going to put a black bead all around his eyes here. And then I'll put some studs in it. There, finally. And the last thing I did, I took a little piece of black plastic and I cut it for a lens. It's not darkened lens, but it's pretty close. So there you have the printout version of Heavy Metal Lightning McQueen diecast, and here is a reasonable facsimile of our Play-Doh additions to regular Lightning McQueen to make them look like Heavy Metal Lightning. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you liked their little video of Heavy Metal Lightning McQueen. If you like that, give us a comment or a thumbs up or something. And thanks for watching. Have a great day.